সেরেল
হ্যাঁ বল।
চেক কর লাইভ হচ্ছে কিনা। আর হোল্ড অন, আমি যখন কথা বলতে বলবো একবার তুই বলবি।
ঠিক
আমি
আছে,
একবার চেক করে নিই।
লিংক পাঠা।
হ্যাঁ, লিঙ্ক পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ, লিঙ্ক পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি। সেরেল,
হুম।
একবার স্ক্রিন প্রেজেন্ট করে একটু দুটো কথা বল, শুনে নি।
দাঁড়া, লিংকটা খুলি। ইয়েতে তো চলছে।
হ্যাঁ, লাইভে
এই তো
চলছে।
শোনা যাচ্ছে তো।
একবার স্ক্রিন প্রেজেন্ট করে।
হ্যাঁ, আসছে আসছে। আসছে আসছে আসছে।
ওকে, ফাইন।
Good morning, Vidyutmala, Vishwajitda.
Good morning to all the teachers.
Good morning everyone.
শুভাশিস এখনো সেই ডে টু ফেমাস 2.0 কেন দেখাচ্ছে?
ম্যাম, আমার তো দেখাচ্ছে না, আমারটা তো পারফেক্ট দেখাচ্ছে।
কখন দেখাচ্ছে?
সেরেল,
শেয়ারটা একটু চেক করো তো। Let me check once more. না না, একই দেখাচ্ছে তো।
না না, অ্যালামনাই মিটই দেখাচ্ছে।
দেখাচ্ছে?
ওকে
আচ্ছা,
ম্যাম, দেন।
প্রিন্সিপাল লিংকটা আরেকবার শেয়ার করো তো আমাকে।
ইয়েস, আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওই লিঙ্কটাই করিনি, অন্য লিঙ্কে করছিলাম।
হ্যাঁ, it's now okay. Now fine.
Okay, ma'am.
হুম।
Ma'am, then can we start the final live? Stopping this.
Final live means?
মানে এটা স্টপ করে
তারা
আরেকটা স্টার্ট করে দিচ্ছে।
গেস্ট আসুক,
আচ্ছা,
গেস্ট আসেনি
হ্যাঁ,
এখনো।
I mean let them to come at least. প্রোগ্রামটা যে হোস্ট সেইটা কোনো জয়েন করেনি, তাই না?
ওকে ম্যাম।
স্পিকার। সঙ্গীতা, এখানে আছিস?
এখনো সময় আছে তো, জয়েন করুক। ভালোই তো হচ্ছে লাইফটা, ঠিকই তো আছে দেখছি।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, তো ওই নামটা ওটাই দিতে বললাম, তো ইন্ডাকশন ওয়েবিনার এভাবে দিয়েছি।
হ্যাঁ ভালোই আছে।
হুম, ঠিক আছে। Please, may I know who is Arnav Dash? Hello.
Hello,
May I know who is Arnav Dash?
ma'am. I am first year IT department student.
You are first year IT department students. You are not supposed to. Okay, you please join in Facebook. Okay,
Okay,
Facebook
okay.
Live. Yes. Good morning, Abhishek.
Yep. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, thanks for coming here. We
Thank you.
just
Thank you.
start our program very soon. Just wait.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
you are saying.
Start our program within a
Okay.
minute, in five
Okay.
minutes.
Okay.
Students are joining in Facebook Live actually.
Okay. So basically, we all are the, I mean, the internal member of GNIT only,
Yes, we
right?
are all the faculty members from CSE and IT department here.
Okay. Okay.
And two of
Okay.
our students are present here. And
Okay.
students from first year, there is a huge number of students. They will be joining over the Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so please wait here. We are going to start the program.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, Vishwajit sir.
Good morning.
And good morning, you all are all. So because I'm sorry, I cannot call you by your name. Actually, Vishwajit sir is the one who guided me during my engineering days to learn the networking stuff and all. So thank you, Vishwajit sir. So my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I mean, in the morning only, I prepare this slides. Basically, I got this from Facebook page, and this one basically I'm from GNIT, so main slide this one about my working experience on what are the areas I'm working, and student can connect me with these areas, and what excites me basically about working, and then we'll move to the question answer of the students basically. So is it enough, or do I need to say more related to anything else?
It's okay. You just take over the session. They are
Okay,
generally would like to know
because
from your experience, your ideas, and all your experience actually. So
okay,
just share your thoughts, your wish to the newcomers. No problem.
okay, okay,
And I have
okay.
shared one document in WhatsApp. Could you please check that?
Yeah, just a second, ma'am. Great to see you again. I'm Cheryl, and today we have a very special guest. Uh, things to
Shall we start, ma'am?
No, dear, just wait for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Our students are joining. Only 50 has joined, I think. So please wait. I will inform you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Abhishek, you are also requested to stay here. Please wait for our students to join because this is for our first year students. They are joining. Please wait.
Sorry, I was on mute. So student will join here or they will directly join to the Facebook page?
No, no, they are directly joined to the Facebook page. So
Okay.
I mean, actually, they are joining. There are 61 students are there. So please
Okay.
wait. Please wait for
Okay.
5 to 10 minutes. They are joining.
Suparna, we may start now. It's 11:35.
Okay, thank you. Abhishek, if you are ready, then we should start our program.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Now I would request to continue the program for the Cheryl. Yeah.
Shall we
Yeah,
start?
hi. Yeah,
Hi.
hi Cheryl. Good morning.
Morning. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
So we'll start right now.
Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Welcome, young ladies and gentlemen. It's so great to see you again. I'm your host, Cheryl, and today we have a very special guest with us. Being students of GNIT, We welcome our beloved alumnus of IT department, Mr. Abhishek Chaudhary. He's graduated in the year 2011 while we were little kids playing around in school. He's worked in various companies like Vertical Solutions, Vodafone, CMC, TCS, and has gloriously climbed the flight to success through various roles, namely software development, engineering, data analytics, and consultancy. Not just that, he's also the author of a book named Hands On SQL, which inspired many into learning about digital data. Abhishek is a successful professional in the field of IT, and he's here to incite and motivate us budding aspirants into learning from his path and creating our own. We're very grateful to have you today with us to enlighten our young and keen audience. Please carry on.
Thank you, Cyril. Thanks for a nice, short, and brief introduction about me. In my you summarized my 10 year of experience in few minutes. So I'm glad to hear such a good word, and I'm very overwhelmed to have you all in this meeting. Definitely, it's all about learning, right? It's if you keep on learning, definitely one day or another day you will achieve your goal, right? So that's how I started my journey from GNIT, and all the faculty members of GNIT helped me a lot during my journey, because being a I mean there are few students who scored very good marks throughout the career, but believe me, when you scored a less mark, right, and you are not eligible to sit for so many campus interview, but irrespective of that, you prepared yourself in such a way with the help of GNIT faculty, so that you can fit into any organization. And believe me, I started my career from Vertical Solution, as you said, as a data entry operator, where I used to fill the Excel form from different various sources. I used to get the data, and we used to fill that one. Then I moved to, the Vodafone you all heard of. It's a telecom giant, and there I used to work as a data warehouse guys. Okay. And the volume of the data is in crores, in many crores, because Vodafone is having a customer base all across the India, not only the India. They are having the customer base of outside India as well. So I got the opportunity to deal with so many data, right? Then it's something like, you have the quantity of data, but it's about the quality of data, right? As you said, it's data analytics and different fields, right? So definitely you need to deal with some quality of data as well. So for that one, I joined, CMC. And in 2015 the CMC got merged with TCS, right? So now I am in TCS, as a working as a project lead over there. So this is a short journey about me. So I'll always encourage my GNIT friends, colleagues, right, to give your best. Don't, if you have a single doubt, just try to reach out your faculty, or you create a group of people, so that you can learn something. Always believe in learning, rather than saying, no, I cannot achieve this, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Let's try. Okay. Definitely, first time you will fail, second time you will fail, but believe me, if you fail, then also you will learn something, which is, yes, in this way I'll fail. Okay, so I need to learn something new, right? So always try to learning different stuff, right? So I created a small PPT for you all, right? So let me go one by one. Just let me know once the screen is visible to you all. Okay. So I already summarized my career, right? I'm also from GNIT like you all. You started the journey in GNIT. So I also started my GNIT journey in 2011 and pass out in 2011. Sorry, 2007 to 11. I spent my time in GNIT, and it was, believe me, a wonderful experience in GNIT, right? And now I'm working as a, in TCS as a project lead, right? And about my experience, work experience, I already explained. I mean, I started from vertical solution, then I moved to Vodafone, then CMC, and now in TCS as a Oracle developer, right? And I mean, my area of expertise. So as I said, I started my journey from Excel, and now I'm working as a Oracle developer. So throughout my journey, I explore the area of SQL, PL SQL, and now, as you know, right, industry is moving towards cloud, right? So I started exploring all those areas as well. And in my day-to-day activity, right, you all heard of automation and other stuff, right? So Unix is a powerful, I mean, very powerful to automate any stuff, right? I mean, in Unix we are having a shell scripting, we are having a cron tab. Using that, you can automate so many stuff, right? It will reduce so many I mean, working hour and all, right? You need not to worry, like, by 12 o'clock I need to wake up and I need to execute some process or some job, right? So these are a bit advanced level of topic, so I'm not going into that, right? But yeah, if you feel that yes, Abhishek can help me with this one, please reach out to me anytime. You will get the contact details, right? You can easily contact to me for all those areas. And as Cheryl said, like I am the author of that one. So not only the author of that book, right? I used to write so many technical content, so many interview related question, right? Yeah, so I have my own blogs. You can reach out to that one, and you can prepare yourself, right? And you can see, hands-on SQL is my own book, where I put the journey and whatever learning I have with the SQL. So I put it all those in that book. So that book will definitely help you once you are in fourth year and you are preparing for the interview. Okay. And other than that, I created a Tech Diksha platform, which is for you all. Basically, it's for grooming a junior student once they are starting the preparation for your campus related interviews and all, right? So sometimes what happen, basically, I mean, they are having a fear factor how the interview should be, how to answer, what to answer, and all. So for that one, we created, I mean, this platform Take Diksha, where we used to take a demo interview, and believe me, more than 100 students in last year batch get benefited out of it. Okay. So whenever you feel that yes, Abhishek can help me with this one, without thinking whether yes or no, please ping me or drop me a message. Definitely, I'll if I'm able to do that one, then I'll be happy. Okay. Next, what excites me about my working, right? I always believe in learning, as I said. No matter if I fail for the first time, but I'm keep on trying until or unless I achieve my goal, right? So this is, I mean, there is a famous quote by Steve Jobs. I believe, you if you are in IT, or in if you are in CS, you must heard about Steve Jobs, who is the founder of I mean, Apple. So the famous quote is, stay hungry and stay foolish, right? If you are hungry to learn something, then no one can stop you in the field of IT, right? And being foolish will always help you, that yes, I need to learn this one if I don't know, right? uh, it's all about me, right? In short and simple. So I'll open the forum for question answer, right? So you can ask your query, or if you're having any doubts or anything related to my journey, or as you all started your journey in I mean, in GNIT. So feel free to ask your question. Thank you. Over to you, Cheryl.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. It was lovely hearing from you. What we want to know is that how is the journey like you when you're transitioning from one role and one company into another? How is that change for you, or how that should feel for our young students?
I mean, if you are asking me about a company switch, right? So believe me, there are so many areas. I'll take this question in a different way, right? Because student sometimes I used to get a question like, "Sir, should I go to the cloud technology? Sir, should I go to the data analytics? Should I go to the, I mean, data scientist?" So these are the common question. Which area should I consider for my future, right? So definitely I would recommend, if the students are interested in any field, right? There are so many field in engineering, right? Be it from, if you are considering a web development, inside a web development so many stuff are there when you are into the industry, like your designing, like your front end coding, like your back end coding, like your database and all, right? So so many things. If you are talking about your Unix, right? In Unix also so many areas are there, right? If you are talking about Python, using Python you can do hell lot of things, right? Web development, if you want to be a data scientist, you can do that one. If you want to do any kind of automation, you can do that one. But the four and most important stuff is your base concept, and base concept you can build during your engineering career. Once your engineering career is over, once you are into the industry, always you need to learn and develop. You won't get that much time to develop yourself. So development phase is only your engineering career, where you will learn. Next, once you join, only implementation will happen. And for implementation, if any hurdle is there, you need to Google it, you need to study some fixed topic, and you try to implement it. So as a company switch, when we are doing a switch, so my career started from vertical, right? So I'm very much I mean data oriented guy, right? So I love to handle with data. And believe me, now whatever we guys are doing, be it on Facebook, be it on Amazon, anything, right? It's all about data, how we are storing the data and how we are playing with the data. Because for any organization, data is the key important thing, right? Data is the most important and valuable stuff for any organization. So I always love to play with the data, right? So I started my career with Versicle, and then I keep on learning about the DBMS skill sets. So it's DBMS in, mostly I worked in Oracle. So Oracle is like a ocean, right? If you once you start learning it, there is no end, I would say, right? So first you learn SQL, then you can once you learn SQL, you can learn PL SQL, right? Once you learn PL SQL, you can do some automation stuff, right? Then you start building your database administrator, right? In database administrator there are so many tracks, like junior DBA, senior DBA. Once you become the DBA, once you have the entire, I mean, information about the organization application, right? Then definitely there will be a performance issue in your application, right? Sometimes we used to say my application is not up and running smoothly. My WhatsApp get hang. My Facebook is not working. Like Amazon is getting overloaded during any peak time when some offer is going on, right? We used to say like that. So it's all about database, right? Because there is a huge DB which is running behind those applications. So being a DBA, being a data architect, being a, I mean, database administrator, your work is to, I mean, you organize your data in such a way so that your application is keep on running smoothly, right? So there is a concept called performance tuning and all. So you will learn all those areas during your engineer career. So I mean blueprint will be ready during your engineering phase. Only once you are into the industry you will keep, start building the, start constructing the building, right? So that's how I'm doing the switch between one organization to another organization, but my key point will remain the same, right? I always used to play with the data. So I would always request my GNIT friends or juniors who listening me, try to, find the area of interest, in which area you are interested. Once you find your area of interest, working in industry will be very easy for you. So Cheryl, next question please.
The next question is about the trends of the IT industry. As we get to hear right now, like the hottest trends right now are going machine learning and data scientist, and a lot of people are aspiring through various courses or things like that to become those. So what do you have to say
Yes.
about them?
So, as you said, machine learning, right? So there are so many concepts, right? But if I'm talking about data point of view, right? Because I'm working into those area, right? So, what is machine learning? Basically, you are training your machine to give you some output, right? I mean, this is car, this is dog. How your machine will understand? Just consider a newly born baby. How you are teaching ABC, right? You are giving some a character and saying it's a, then only he or she is recognizing that letter, right? So in the same way, in the field of IT, we used to train the machine like, yes, this is the data and you need to extract the information based out of these data, right? So it's like, why machine learning is required? The first and most important question, why machine learning, right? We can easily do our job. So if you consider early days, I don't know you have seen it or not, when you used to visit a bank, or in early days we used to keep a telephone index,
Mhm.
telephone diary, a short diary will be there, where we used to keep the mobile numbers of every individual, and whenever we need to call, we need to, we used to open the diary, we used to type it the number, and then we are calling it, right? Now then the mobile came, and now then Android phone came, then so many smart gadgets came. Now Siri is there, hello Siri, just call so and so, right? So many enhancement is keep on changing. If you are in IT, there is a word called, there is a word which remains same, right? And that word is change, right? If you are not changing yourself as per the industry, you the survival will be very difficult, right? So you need to keep on learning the new technology. But as you have noticed, right, I'm taking the example from data point of view, right? Because I'm into that area. So whatever new into my area, I'll learn all those, those tools and technology, right? This is about your machine learning. Now the second which you have asked, I'm sorry to, can you repeat the second technology which you said?
Data scientist, as many people are aspiring to be.
Data, yes, data scientist. What the job of data scientist, right? There is a different phase, right? In early days, the data volume is very less, right? If you have a pen drive of 1 GB, more than sufficient to carry the data, right? Now 1 TB pen drive is coming, right? So you can imagine, the volume of data, in which order it is increasing, right? Nowadays, in fraction of seconds, so many posts is being posted in Facebook, right? So you can imagine the volume of increase in the database server of Facebook, right? So definitely a data scientist is required to handle and to pull out all those meaningful information in an well mannered, right? So it's all about your how you are approaching the technology. But believe me, the concept will remain same, right? There is a concept called loop. Loop will remain same, either you are writing in your C or in Java or in Python or in any other language. Definitely loop means you are iterating something, right? So that base concept will remain the same. If you are learning new, I mean language, it it always remain the same, the base concept, right? So I would always request my junior friends who just join, I mean, GNIT, just prepare your base concept, because once you are in fourth year, once you will appear for the interview, the interviewer will ask you the base concept only, not the I mean advanced topic, right? So that's all. Next question, please.
So the final question for you, like more of an advice, what advice would you give to the college people who want to transition from college into a professional field, that change how they should take it?
Okay, so I mean, personally, how I prepared, right? How I prepared myself, right? So forget about the fourth year. Fourth year will be like, you, I mean, open your eyes and the day end. It's like that, because whole day you will think about the campusing, whole day you will think about your final year submission and all, right? So there will be very less time to prepare yourself in fourth year for the interview, right? So forget about fourth year, just exclude that one. First year is just the beginning, right? So for finding the ways, right, first year will be gone, right? So you won't get that much time to prepare yourself yeah, but definitely in first year you will prepare all your roadmaps on which areas you need to work, right? So in first year you will have all those things with the help of, definitely with the help of GNIT's faculty member, right? Who will guide you. Sir, I want to move into this area. What are the things required? They will definitely guide you with that, I believe. And then the second year and third year is the most important year in your engineering, right? So second year and third year, third for second year you learn, and third year you will revise and prepare more for your interviews. So that's how I prepared during my engineering career. So and once you are in fourth year, you will start giving the interviews and all. So the fourth year will be like the best year once you have the job, right? You will enjoy if you get a job in early fourth year, but if you get at the end of the fourth year, right, uh, you will have some bit of tension, but at the end of fourth year definitely you will hand it with a job, that is for sure, if you are in GNIT. Because I have full belief on GNIT faculty member, they are training resources in such a way that at the end year, at the end of fourth year, definitely you will hand it with a job. That is for sure.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. It was lovely hearing from you. I hope all our young audience and everyone is really inspired and motivated to get to the next level.
Thank you.
Now
Okay,
I
dear
would
Abhishek,
request.
I have one request to you. I am Shuparna ma'am. Uh,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
yes, generally our junior students would like to know from you that how they can reach you, and definitely about your Tech Diksha, where you actually guide our students, junior students for their, for their motivations and everything for
Okay,
learning kind of things. So if you
okay.
can say about this thing, that will be better.
Okay, so if they'll land to this page, I mean the YouTube Take Diksha page, right? They will easily get the entire information about me. That is for sure, right? And the blog is, I mean, let me spell it out for you. It's takeforyourhelp.blogspot.com, and this blog I started during my engineering days only. I used to learn and then I used to post it. Let me go to the down, you see 2011, right? 2011 onwards I started posting, like I consolidated everything about my engineering days, and then I started posting for my student. Once I I completed my engineering days, right? To help my juniors of GNIT, right? Read this from here, read that from there. So most of the student ask me about the joining, right, in SQL. So that time I created the contents related to joining and I used to share with them, right? So I mean, whenever they will have some question, they will post me like, Abhishek, I need this question, I need the solution of it. Then definitely I'll post it. Else you can jot down my mobile number, right? My mobile number is 9836682714. I'm again repeating, it's 98. Wait, let me write it down somewhere so that it will be helpful for you all. Let me text you in chat. It's 9836682714, right? So anytime if you have any query or any doubt, you feel free to reach out to me. You just drop me a message. Might be I'll be in any meeting, right? I cannot pick the call, but definitely I'll respond you to your message by the EOD. That is for sure. Or else if anything else is required, I mean any student can get my contact detail from any of the faculty of GNIT. That is for sure.
Thank you so much. It was a very lovely session.
Sir, how can I get the hands-on SQL as a PDF format or source as discussed before?
Yeah,
So for
students are asking in that forum in YouTube actually.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
want to know.
but yeah, it's handy, and I believe in if you are having a, I mean Amazon Kindle, it's freely available. You can go to that one and you can get it easily. But once you published any book or any digital copy, there is some legal related issue, right? You cannot publish your soft copy or something like that. So I have a bond or something like that. That's why I cannot share the, I mean, soft copy with anyone. But yeah, definitely if they have any doubts or confusion, I can easily clear them. I mean, related to SQL. The next question is, what language should I learn in the first? C language or CPP? I would always recommend C language, because C language is the base of any other language, right? And believe me, it's very easy. After learning C, I started learning PL SQL, right? And I didn't work on any other language, but yeah, C++ is it's all also a object oriented programming language, so you can go with that. But I would say, I mean, if you have the opportunity, go for Java, right? Because once you learn Java, there is a, I mean, various areas will be open for you to go into those areas, right? Yeah. But C++, I mean, as per my experience, I haven't get that much area, and I haven't seen those area where C++ is mm, having a more area to explore, right? But whereas in case of Java, you will explore more and more areas. Okay. So I would always recommend go with C language instead of C++. What do you mean by the base concept? The base concept is like, first, I mean, the base concept is, if I'm asking you the variable, what is variable, right? So you should understand variable is nothing, but it's hold the value of something, right? Be it any programming language, definitely the variable concept is there. Definitely the if else concept is there. If you are standing in a zigzag crossing mode where signal is there, right? Once the red light is on, you need to stop there. Once green light is there, you can start, right? So it's like if and else. If green, then do this. If red, then do this, right? So the base concept, it's in like that one. Like if you need to iterate something, you need to use loop. So believe me, the key things in any programming language, you need one variable, you need some loop, you need some if else to check your condition. Other than that, nothing is there in any programming language, right? So only these three things, if your concept is clear, you are good to go with any programming language. You can write your code. Definitely you need to search the syntax and you can write your code. So these concepts you need to clear. Definitely now, if you talk about the variable, there are different types of variable, be it in C or be it in Java, be it in Python. Basically, doesn't have a defined data type. Yeah, there is a data type in Python as well, but the concept will remain the same, right? So I would say you prepare your C language very well. If you prepare your C language, you are easy to go to any other programming language. Like if you are talking about the operating system, which is the brain of your computer, right? If operating system is not there in your system, you cannot do anything, right? So you need to understand the core concept of operating system, how operating system works and all. Like if you are talking about networking, right? How the networks layer are working, how your messages are being sent from one sender to the another sender, right? So there is a concept called RARP, reverse address protocol, right? So there is a concept called ARP, address resolution protocol, how you can find the address of any sender or receiver. So there are, I mean, so many things, right? So many things. Once you get into this 4 year, right? Once you start learning whatever subjects being taught during your 4 year, try to clear all the base concept, whatever is there, right? Base concept means building your I mean blueprints basically, right? Base concept is not a, I mean, any term and terminology in your technical fields. Base concept means clear. You need to have a clear idea about what you are learning, what it means for. So that is. Any other question, ma'am? Sir, if
Yes, they are
sir,
also asking about that.
okay, sir, if you have any query, can we call you and clarify it? Take guidance from you. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You can call me, but as I said, we all are working, right? So might be at that moment I cannot respond to your call, but definitely if you drop me a WhatsApp message, definitely I'll reach out to you. That is for sure. Or for any guidance, as I said, I mean, we created the platform Take Diksha. So in Take Diksha, what we used to do, any I mean student who is not performing up to the level and they are facing a problem to crack the interview, right? So we used to groom them for that purpose also. Sir, please once again tell about your YouTube channel. So, so the channel is Take Diksha. If you type it, let me ping so that you can share this one, right? So sometimes in YouTube also, when I get a free time, I used to get online and try to some session on SQL and PL SQL. So you will get benefit of that also if you are I mean continuously following on that, right? Or if you need some technical stuff, definitely we have a team of 8 to 10 people, right? Those who all are from the GNIT only, and they all are working in different MNC like Amazon, like some of them are in your Mintra also. So those are very big giants, right? So they are working in different companies. Some of them are in Accenture, in Cognizant, right? So in different MNC, they do all are working. So whenever sometimes might be I'm not able to answer it, but we are having a forum. We used to post that yes, this is the query. Can you please respond to that one? So definitely they all are responding to that, right? So I mean, definitely we all are there to guide you all, right? But it's your call on how you learn and how you can improve. If you want to improve, definitely so many people are around you to help you with how you can improve yourself. That's it. Any other question, ma'am?
No, not yet. They are not asking any more new questions. Anyway, you
Guys,
have shared
guys,
a
you
lot
feel free to
many
ask
things.
your question because I'm also when I'm at your age, I'm also facing the same problem. But you can ask your question, no issue, right? I'm also like you only. I'm also the student of GNIT. You are also the student of GNIT, right? So you can ask me. Might be just a year of I mean just the difference of year, but I'm also a student, right? I'm also learning right now. Also I'm learning, and after 10 years or after 5 year I'll keep on learning, right? So definitely if you ask a new question, that is also a new learning for me, right? Whether I'm able to answer it or not. If I'm not, then I'll explore those areas. So please open and please ask your question.
The Student and Alumni Association of our college is very strong, as we can see.
Yes. Aniket Datta, thank you so much, sir, for putting your valuable time. Thank you, and thank you all for I mean, um, getting online on your Saturdays, right? Because Saturday is a holiday for us, and Saturday we always used to take a break from that hectic piece of work, right? So thank you all for I mean having some good morning. I believe you all have your breakfast, uh, and you all are very much energetic, right? To start learning, right? So I would always say, I mean, keep on learning, guys, because for a change in IT, definitely you need to learn. Otherwise you cannot accept all those changes, right? If I consider the pandemic, right, corona situation, right, before that we used to sit in the office and then we used to work. Now now we used to work from home. We are having a work from home. So different kind of infrastructure, we need to go through that one, right? So I mean the entire setup and everything gets changed. So there is always a change in the IT industry, and if you are in IT or CS, you need to accept those changes if you want to survive in this field.
Definitely, and there are lots more to learn in the upcoming years from you and all our alumni, I
Yeah.
believe.
Mm.
It was lovely hearing from you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
very
you all.
honored.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to thank all the faculty members and our beloved students, and especially thanks to Abhishek Chaudhary.
Thank you.
Abhishek,
Thank you, ma'am.
we spend a nice time with you, and definitely our junior students, our first year student, as well as our these two volunteers. They are also learning. They are also trying to get our new job.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
also witnessing that.
definitely, definitely,
They
ma'am.
got
Definitely.
many ideas, many current trends about the
Yeah,
industry. So we
yeah,
got a nice view.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
and
you.
and I forgot to mention one thing. If you are doing some projects, right, during your engineering days, and if you get stuck somewhere that yes, how I can come out of this situation, then please feel free to contact me for those, I mean, that time, right? So because we are from the industry and we know how to come out of those situation, and definitely will help you with that. So for your project query, definitely you can reach out to us. As I'm sorry to mention this one during the intro and all, so you can contact me for that one also. Yeah, ma'am. Go ahead, please. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Absolutely. Thank
Okay.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all for joining this session. With this, we are ending here. So Cheryl, you can continue if you want to
Yes, we
have
are
any
done
conclusion.
with today's session, and we hope we'll see you soon again if you can come and meet all of our students in college sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Will once the college will open, once the pandemic will get over, definitely will come to your college and will meet you all. I used to come to college very frequently, right? Because I'm in Kolkata location. right? And whenever I get free time, I used to visit the college and meet you all, right? So I mean, but because of pandemic, we all are meeting online, so that's how the changes are, right? So definitely will come and we'll meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, so with all your permission, my dear students and also our colleague, we are ending the session for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Subhashish live off.